me and Ann are back out here today. I went out last night. Ann was upset because I went and got a unit all by myself, but it was late in the day and it was just Ann and our girl that works at the register up front. So Ann had to stay there at the store while I went and picked that one up. But today's a new day, another unit. We unloaded one yesterday morning. I went and picked up one yesterday. Then me and Ann unloaded it this morning, and now we're getting another one. We're in Atlanta at an extra space. Oh, my phone just messed up here. I was going to show you something here on the phone. This unit here, I think I got a really good deal because I only paid $230 for it. It's a 10 by 20, $230. And when you look at the picture, hold on just a minute. Now it's not going to want to pull up because we're in this building here. The picture looks like there's a mattress kind of far back in the unit, and then like a layer of boxes like back against the back wall, and then there's not, much else going on there. But when you looked at the pictures close, you could see above the mattress, you could see the boxes went far back. So the mattress wasn't really as far back as it looked, but it's an optical illusion sometimes. See, if you look at this picture right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks like there's the mattress. It looks like it's just, a stack of boxes behind it, and that's the back wall. All right, Ann, see, look at that.
Yep.
See, look behind it, just looks like there's the mattress. There's a layer of boxes there. Yep. Now, we already came down, me and the guy that works here, we already came down here and unlocked it, and I flipped it open to make sure it was the right one. So watch this. So the mattress is right here in the front, and there's a whole unit full of stuff behind it. But that picture made it look like the mattress was all the way toward the back, and then there was just like one layer of boxes back there. And it's that's how a lot of these are. Just the way that the camera will stretch out the units, it'll make it look wider or deeper or vice versa. I've gotten some that I thought were going to be a lot bigger than they open it up, and it's like, oh, there's hardly nothing in this thing. But as you can see, look, we've got wrapped up furniture back there. Look at the boxes. They're all stacked up nice and neat. When I bid, I could see these containers here, and I could see there was clothes or sheets or something there, but I could see them all folded up. See how everything's folded up nice and neat in there? But we got a TV here, and then I could see the bed pieces right here in the front were all wrapped up and taped up. So I saw signs of it being good, and if you look back there, I think it's going to be pretty good. I mean, it looks...
Yeah, I thought the chairs was the end.
Yeah, that's the way when you looked at it looked like this mattress was going to be way back further, and then there was going to be like some boxes and those chairs behind it, and that was it. But it's a whole... I did the math. I was counting these beams right here, so I figured out that there was actually a whole big unit full of stuff. It just couldn't tell in the pictures. But we're about to load up, but $230. No way that, it'd have to, unless everything back there is just garbage, but as neat as everything is up here, I doubt that's going to happen. There's one odd container, a little drawer stuck up here, pantyhose in it. Looks like a lot of pantyhose. Probably something that just got left in the car, and at the end they threw it in here. But this is headboard, and I think this is the rest. I think it's the whole bed. That's the side rails and the footboard. That's the headboard. There is the slats, and this is probably the mattress and box springs that goes with it. And then here's a mirror that probably goes to a dresser that probably matches that. My best guess. Let's see if we can peek around here. Yep, here's a dresser. So we'll see what we find in the boxes. I see a Nike box way back there up on top. We got a long ways to go to get to that thing, but it's the fact that it's in here nice and neat. It should be, even though it's a lot of stuff, and we've got to go way down the hall, get on the elevator. The elevator, you got to put a code in, then the door, you have to put a code in and get out here. It's going to take us a while to get stuff in and out, but it being really neat helps out. And I don't see a lot of loose stuff. I mean, there's a couple things here, but I don't think there's a huge amount of that. But we're about to dig in. We're going to see what we find. Probably take most of it back to the store before we really dig in, but we'll see here. All right, this is definitely a good sign. Look, I just pulled this mattress out, and it's nice and clean. I don't see a spot on it. Don't see a spot on it. Let's slide this over. And I think this is the dresser and chest of drawers that match, so a whole bedroom set with the clean mattress. So there you go. There's that pays for the unit right there. And then now we can get back a little bit more and see there's look at all the boxes, just boxes, boxes, boxes stacked up. Nice and neat. There's a couch back there. That's what's wrapped up. 2 chairs, so I'm assuming there may end up being, I mean, that might be it, but there may be more chairs and a table that matches it.
Nightstand up there.
Where's that? Oh yeah, and a nightstand. Looks like it matches. So whole entire bed with all the dresser, chest of drawer, nightstand, the mirrors over there for the dresser, all the bed pieces, and a clean mattress set. So that's not a bad deal. It's probably like $500. The mattress makes a huge deal on a bed. If you have a clean mattress, because the mattress a lot of times is more than the bedroom set costs. A lot of times. All right, we're gonna look at a couple boxes here just to kind of get an idea. Even though this right here gives me a real good idea that it's gonna be neat, clean, and organized, but we'll just open a couple more here real quick and show. And then just based off of the furniture, utensils / spoons, and we'll see if it's like one of those that matches up. Okay, yeah, it's utensils. Not really much to see there. It's utensils. Some vintage knives here, missing a couple. Maybe they're down in there. So that is what that says it is. Let's see if there's anything maybe a little more exciting. I don't know. It's probably all kitchen right here though in this area. This is
in small boxes.
Yeah, this is checked off kitchen, so dishes. Well, got a dirty. That's like literally just a plastic plate. Yeah. So this is kind of mixed up plates. Not looking too great in this box, but. Those kind of look like they would be Fire King or something, but they're not. They're not marked anything. Okay, that's kitchen stuff, but it's not much of anything good in there. Like all this right here is just kitchen. There's like I guess that was a cutting board, some knives, some tape. Oh, there's another one of these chairs that matches that chair. All right, here's a big tall box. Not marked anywhere. We'll see what's in here. Oh, this one is shoes. We got women's shoes. Lots of just women's shoes, kind of moderate wear on them. So far in the boxes, nothing real interesting. Here's a file box. I don't know if it's going to be papers or what. Looks like that's pictures in there. Yep. It's all pictures. And those are all kind of older pictures. It's kind of, even though the furniture doesn't really like, I'm thinking maybe it was an older person just looking at the print on there and those pictures that were just in there. But man, bunch of boxes. Okay, this says bedroom. And looks like sheets and underwear or something there. Oh, hold that for a second. This is all like bedding in here. But there's that one box that Ann's got. I'm trying to see if there's anything else like that. If that's just the one thing. But we got brand new. This is all new, like underwear. Okay. The sheets and everything look clean here. All right, let's see what this is. It's looking like an older woman's unit, which may be good for, well, there's gold jewelry here. So let's see what we got. What is this? There is a chain kind of stuck. What in the world? It's like jammed into this. It's all stuck on the hinge and everything here. And then there is a Millennium Greenwich Mint medallion. I'm going to look at this and see if you can pull that out. What is this? 2000 medallion. I don't know what this is made of. Let's see. Made by, good Lord, I can barely read this. Let's look this up. I did the Google lens on this, and this is gold plated. So it's just kind of, you know, like a collectible coin, Millennium coin there. And then this right here, this little very thin gold chain is marked 14 karat, and it does look correct. And probably pearl there. So a little 14 karat gold chain. Unfortunately, that's gold plated, but it'll still be worth a couple bucks to somebody.
Let me stick it back in here.
I'm going to open this one now, but it says mixer and pots, and it's very heavy. So I'm thinking and hoping KitchenAid. It's definitely heavy enough for it to be a KitchenAid. And just manhandling these boxes. Lamp. One single lamp in there, I bet.
One single lamp.
And here you go. We kind of get a view back here now that we've moved some stuff out of the way. As you can see, more boxes. Couch, a love seat. I can see the table back there that matches these chairs. So far, just 3 chairs. So hopefully there's one more. 4 chairs and a table. It's so much easier to sell, and you get a little bit more than you can when you only have 3 chairs. It's still sellable, but 4 or more is much better. All right, Ann was picking this suitcase up, and she said it's definitely not closed. There's something rattling around, and I got back there with it. I unzipped it just to kind of see, and I could see a jewelry box. And whoa, look, it's all jewelry. All jewelry. I got a feeling there's going to be gold and silver for sure, based off of other stuff. I mean, that looks, actually, this looks too, that looks too gold. Like the color doesn't look right, not too gold, but you know, it just doesn't look right. That right there is gold plated, just 18 karat GE. All right, come on, let's see if we can find something real. Now this one looks real. See, look at that, Ian. See the color on that?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look good? Now let's see.
It's like a wedding band.
Yep, it says, it's like 14K, but it definitely, you can see, as soon as you see the gold, see that? I know a lot of people already know this, but see those two side by side right here? The one right here is not real. See how it's more yellow, and then that one right there is more dull looking. Typically, most of the time, that's if they're super gold and clean looking, they're not. Like this one right here, this one looks real.
But sometimes gold from other countries is kind
If
of
it's the
color, right?
if it's yeah, the stuff that we got that time from India and from Malaysia, it was actually even more fake looking than this, as far as what you're used to seeing. And then this looks like it was gold plated. You can kind of see it wearing off. So there is gold, and then I think probably some silver here. I don't know about that, but I think this one right here is probably silver. Yeah, it's marked 925 right there, and you can pretty much just tell just looking at it there. But gold, silver kind of mixed in, some stuff that's costume. I think potentially some gold there. We will look closer when we get back. Ian says there's $5 paparazzi jewelry in there. And it was about paparazzi. Her daughter used to sell it, but we got some Kennedy $50 here. Some Avon. There's more Kennedy $50 down in there. Avon Breast Cancer Crusade. So there you go. This is the breast cancer pins there. And some other kind of bracelet here. I don't know if that's, yeah, it's Avon. You see it's got a little breast cancer ribbon there. And then all down in here, what looks like potentially a lot of costume, but then I see a Pandora bag and a Linux bag. So let's see. This is missing the little thing there. This looks like it's gold. Immediately, just the look of it looks gold. It's got a marking. It's one of those real small markings on the clasp, but I think that's gold and maybe pearl there. Pandora. There's something in here, Ann? Yep. A Pandora necklace here.
See if we got a receipt. Make them any gift.
Well, it's in a Pandora bag
Yeah.
from in a Pandora box, most likely. Let's see here. Armatron watch. Oh, and there's all kinds of. We got earrings stuck down in here. Lots of goodies. Let's check out the Linux box here. It feels like there's a bunch of stuff just put in here. Whether there's anything Linux in here, I don't know right offhand. Let's see what kind of watch that is. It's it's something quartz. Japan movement. I don't know what that. I'm not familiar with that brand, but look, it's got like little cameos. Could be something worth a few bucks. See the cameos there, Ann?
Yeah.
Like in the watch. Kind of different there.
Yeah. A lot of people collect them.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd love that.
And then down in here, there's no telling. Here's the lid for that. What's going to be in here? Probably a good bit of costume, but some of that's nice. Like that's maybe it could be silver. I'll have to check it and see, but either way, it's a nice little set there. Lucky Brand Los Angeles. So, okay, there we go. We're upside down. There's a Lucky Brand necklace and charm. I told Ann that we were going to find jewelry in here, and we did. But there could potentially be more.
Yeah.
We already found that one loose box, but could be more. It just had that look and feel. Immediately, here's a button. Grandma's Rock. So this is all Grandma's gold. I wonder if this is gold. This would be nice, but this is typically, when it's real thick like this is normally the fake stuff. But every now and then, you run across something that's real heavy like this that's real, but I think this is not real.
That's pretty.
Oh, it's got an A on it. I'd give that to Leah. Our last name's Allen, so maybe she'd like it. I don't know. Look at this box.
I'd love to see.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and we got some goodies in here, it looks like. That's marked 14 karat right there. And then this looks like silver, all these pieces here. We got stone there. So
Brighton, got the bag, got
oh,
the
got a
box.
Brighton necklace with a Brighton box, Brighton bag. You'll see it up close a little bit so I can see it. Oh, it says Grandma on it, on the little pendant there. It says love. It says Grandma. I think it says World's Best. Yeah, World's Best. And then the other side it says Grandma. So this is a goodie box for sure, a goodie suitcase. This is another Pandora. Look, here's the whole charm bracelet loaded down with charms. Lots and lots of charms there. 925 silver. There's on the little, I was going to say it's a 4-leaf clover, but I guess it's supposed to be a flower once it's flipped around. Sounds like coins, huh?
Sterling silver.
Grandma, you are always loved. It's got the heart-shaped pin. I think it says Grandma on it, but sterling silver.
Yeah, she does.
I believe there's coins. We need our scissors. Where's our bag at?
Upstairs.
Upstairs, okay. We'll get it in a minute. This is, looks like costume. It looks like some nice stuff in there. Let's see. Do we have some pearls? I don't know.
She seemed to like
It says
pearls.
Aresa Pearl Ropes, 96 inch. How to wear your pearl rope. So I don't like doing the teeth thing, rubbing it like people do, but I think that's real pearls. Ian's over there, she's getting into that without scissors or anything. This is a bunch of Avon stuff in here. Easy, elegant statement necklace and earring sets. So several Avon things. Now, just I don't remember what we haven't opened in this last little bit here.
Did you do the Macy's?
I don't think so. Looks like, I don't know, this stuff gold looks too, like I was saying about the other stuff, it looks too clean, but there is a marking that says something there, but I don't think it's gold. Let me look at one more closer, but nice either way. Look at that. Could be a pearl there. Okay, so I see a marking in there. It says, I don't think it's not, I think it's the not 925 but the 585, which, what is that, 14 or 18 karat? I don't remember right offhand. Oh my goodness, just dropped it right here. But yeah, several pieces here that potentially more gold. There's a marking there. Some of these markings are real small. It gets kind of hard to see sometimes, but look at that. I dropped it on the ground. Luckily it just kind of fell right here in front of me. I think that was there. All right, one more box. I think we've mostly looked at everything. We might have missed something there, but we're gonna look at it when we get back. Now we got some coins here. That's just the $1 piece. So is that more Kennedys? These are all the little dollar Susan B. Anthony's. Several of those. Kennedy. That's not the. What's the Indian one? I don't remember right offhand, but it's a $1 piece that has the Indian on it. I don't remember. I know I've seen it a million times, but I can't remember right off the top of my head now.
You've looked at all that, right?
Yep, I think we've hit everything. Like I said, if we miss something, we're gonna obviously we're gonna look at it later on. So right here, like I already said, the bedroom set will pay for the whole thing, and then same thing. This bag right here will more than pay for the whole unit for sure. So definitely a good one, and potentially could end up finding more jewelry. I don't know. She may have had it all here, but she may be one of these jewelry people that have several little stashes. I mean, we found the one little box, so we never know. Here's the Nike box. Seen no sign of Nikes up until this point. Something in it, but it's pretty light. Oh, it is some Nikes. They are brand new. I mean, these are the cheap ones, but they're brand new. These are nice. It says size 8.5. They don't look that big, but yeah, I was about to say give these to Leah, but too big. I don't see a price, but yeah, these normally aren't very. I mean, they're not. They're not $5 or $10 or nothing, but they're not like $100. This is kind of an interesting facility here. See, here's the main hallway, and then they have all these little cubbies with some units here. Me and Ann were talking about, man, I'm surprised people don't dump stuff off here, because you see it at places. But then look, we noticed there's a camera there. There's a camera there. There's a camera there. There's a camera on every single one of these. And there's cameras at the end of the hall looking down this way. So I've never seen so many cameras. Look at that, the camera there. But I guess they probably end up having to put them because this liability. If somebody gets hurt over here, or somebody, assaults somebody over here or something, then, they would have a bunch of dead spots, which was what I thought at first. But that's interesting. But we're getting almost done here. It's kind of nice, this vintage table. Got the tiger wood on the top. Oh, and just put this thing on here. Look at this. This thing is loaded with jewelry boxes. Look at all that. Now I see Avon and stuff, but I see regular jewelry box there. Is it like that on the other side, Ann?
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna lay it up here and I seen them. I thought, oops.
All right. Well, we're gonna save that to the end. Save that till we get back though.
Okay, so I can lay it up here on its back.
Yeah. But here you go. You see, we got a couple more boxes, a few more pieces of furniture. Love seat. I already took the couch down. It looked really, really clean. Here's the table. And we got 4 chairs because here's the 4th chair right here. And then there's a chair there. I don't know if it's a match for that one or just an individual chair. But looks like it's going to be a good one. We have probably 90% of the boxes we haven't even opened or looked at. A lot of them are kitchen stuff and clothes, but still we haven't really looked in the majority of the stuff here. But some very nice furniture. And then all the jewelry we've already found. It's going to be a good one for sure. All right, we got everything unloaded. We just got done back in the back. And here's the other little container that we know there's jewelry boxes in. I'm going to kind of look at this real quick. Could be more jewelry in the unit. There's, like I said, most of the stuff we have not even peeked into the boxes at this point. But we get this suitcase here, which we already showed, which has quite a few things in it. And now I'm going to open this. I guess I should have cut it up here. Would have made more sense, huh? Okay.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. I mean, it could be all their costume jewelry thrown in here, but I think there's going to be other stuff here. Obviously, like this is costume, but $34.99 says somebody paid for it. Oh, we got some like vintage stuff here, but that one's missing a piece. Not much going on there. Right here, this could be potentially some gold. Kind of looks like it. This definitely looks like it. It says 10 karat, and it definitely looks like gold. It's that real thin. It's got a little weight to it, but then the other stuff I'm not sure here. That's gonna mark, I think it says Roman, so costume there. But some nice, decent looking stuff there. We got Avon. I'm not looking at that right now because it takes a while to open those boxes, and it's typically, most of it's costume. That's a Talbot's necklace. Yep, this looks like potential gold jewelry earrings. Look at that, man. It's like a looks like a chain necklace, but it's an earring. And it does have a small mark. I'm 99.9% sure that this is probably real gold. Just have to look closer at it. So that stuff in there. That stuff's all falling out. I didn't even really look at those earrings there. They could be. We got just lots and lots of jewelry. Is this silver? Either way, it's very nice. Whether it is or not. See if you can open that clasp up so we can look at it. And here's a matching, maybe matching bracelet. There we go. I don't know. I don't see any markings, but it still kind of looks silver either way. Like I said, though, it's pretty nice. Sterling silver little necklace there. Nice set of costume stuff. Lots and lots of stuff here. Yeah, there's part of it's on. This is all, it's like costume, little package stuff there. Macy's. Oh, this looks like These look like gold butterfly earrings.
Ooh.
I know who would like these if they're Leah loves butterflies. I believe those are going to be gold. These look nice, right? 14 karat gold, it says right there. And they look like it. Look at those, Ann. Those are nice.
Oh, yes.
All right, we got a bunch of earring backs in there. Some of those look like they could be gold or silver, but they could end up going with some stuff that we have.
Very nice. Are you putting the gold anywhere in particular?
You should kind of put it over on that side there. All right, this set of earrings, this definitely looks like they're gold. I don't know what you call it. Kind of looks like a seashell somewhat, or even a turtle shell. I don't know. So down here in the bottom, lots of good stuff. Oh man, look at this ring. It's like a really dark blue stone. It's an Avon. But I think it's, yeah, it says 925, so it's sterling silver. But it's got it almost looks black, but you can see the blue in it from different angles. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Very pretty.
Genuine crystal.
Had bigger fingers.
Roman jewelry there. We got more pearl. Potentially pearl or pearl-like jewelry.
Yes, she likes the pearl.
JCPenney, but that's an old JCPenney. Yeah, this is pearl type stuff. We'll have to look closer at some of that stuff. More pearls. And other pieces in there. What is this? Okay. It was like that, and I couldn't tell what in the world it was, but it's just a bracelet. Serena. More packaged stuff. That looks too yellow, and I can see the clasp there, and it's blank, so I don't think that's anything. Got all this packaged up. Fashion jewelry, it says. That's things remembered bag, but there's nothing in it. And then this is a really nice, look at this. It's got taper on it, but it's like oh, we got quarters in there. Vintage little trinket box there. Very nice. You want to see if you can open that up, and then we can try some scissors behind you. If you, oh, there you go. All right, we're going to move down to the next box while Ann's opening that up, which looks like change, but I don't know if it's any older quarters or anything like that. We're kind of getting stuck here. This tape's so thick on here. So this unit so far is loaded down with jewelry. This person, they like jewelry, and they didn't buy, for the most part, they didn't buy cheap stuff.
I'm taking the pictures out of the top of it.
Okay. And this right here, this is really nice. Sterling silver, created opal, and white sapphire. Look at the cross pendant there. And the chain is sterling silver. That's empty. We got some watches. Looks like just Timex and cheaper stuff. Set of earrings there. Is that paparazzi? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, we got all kinds of stuff here. Man, wonder if that thing's silver. And man, there's all kinds of ring. I think a lot of these rings are probably silver in there. There's a bunch of stuff just in these two bags. We'll look at that later just by itself, because it'll take a minute to look through that. Look at this right here. That's nice.
These three.
And it just keeps on keeping on. Oh, driver's license, move that out of the way. Yep. We got some little pins. It's like, what is it? That's an angel. What is this? Looks like pieces like wheat. A little cross and stuff like that. All right, Ann's got the tape off of this, but look at this. Just look at the trinket box again. But inside we've got Lots of quarters, and then more of these little dollar pieces. I wonder if we have any of the older quarters. Pre-1964. These are the 76 to 76. What is it? The bicentennial ones.
Yeah.
Another little ring. Pretty sure that's marked silver there. So looks like, I think they're all bicentennial. It looks like that they put in here, and then a few of the $1. Yep, and there's another ring. Yep, like Susan B. Anthony, and then the Native American one there, but the rest of them are bicentennial quarters. All right, we got a Coach box, but it is empty. Looks like there was a watch in it. So it may. What is this? I think this is it right here. Yep, there's the Coach watch. Pretty good shape. More Avon shimmering droplet gift set, black diamond colored medallion. Avon. This may be in this area more costume. I say that, and then this all looks silver right here. I think, yeah, 925. So silver necklaces and pendants. Oh wow, look at these. They've got little stones, kind of almost jade looking, but not quite that green. But definitely look like they're good chances of them being gold. Look at those, Ann. Wow, look at this thing. Oh, there's two of them in here. Man. Let's see. There's some initials in there, and then 10 karat. So is this a set like the bride and the groom's ring? But 10 karat and 10 karat. Look at these, ants. And lots of stones. Wow. Here comes another. Okay, this box is just like those. And another very nice looking ring. And I think it's 10 karat. The marking that's pretty small, but I think it's 10 karat. And you can just tell it looks good. I don't see any stones missing. Whether those are real diamonds or not, I don't know. Look at that one, in. Another really nice one. Let's keep checking these. There's a few more of this style box here. All right, we got that one is silver, like a man's silver ring there. And then another, now this says 18 karat, that's G, so this is gold plated. But still a really nice ring. Look at the design there. And there's one more that I can see of this style box. And another big, very nice looking ring. I don't see a marking right offhand, but it looks, definitely have to be tested out. It definitely looks good. Right after I said it looked like mostly costume, then
then you hit the.
It's like all those boxes were on the top, and then so these are cubic zirconia, little earrings, sterling silver, but they're okay. Here it is, right here. Chain. It's got a little pendant of some sort. Nice heart shape there. And yes, it just keeps coming and coming. Got a bracelet, looks like a matching set in there. There's earrings, neck, bracelet, maybe a necklace down underneath it. Got some black and gold stuff going on here. The whole set. Style and Company. Armatron. That's a nice looking watch. Another little trinket. Look, it's a Hershey's Kiss, Ann.
There you go. That's cute.
What were you about to say?
There was an Armatron box in that first.
Oh yeah, there was. That might be the box for it, yeah. More Avon. There's like a whole... Wow. Some of this we'll just have to look closer. I mean, that's one of those big... I don't know what you call that one. The real thick necklace there. Irwin Pearl. Mini pearls. And more pearl or pearl-like stuff going on. A little sewing kit. Here we got Christmas present. Tubu from Irvin. It's hard to tell exactly what it says. But look at this. It says sterling silver, and I think there's several sterling silver pieces kind of thrown in here. There's a little locket, and we've got earrings here and a chain. We got the little heart, kind of a heart-shaped box here. And then a big, goodness gracious, I don't know about this. It's kind of faded out looking. It says 10 karat, but I would be, now it could just be really dirty. I mean, I'd rather it be kind of real, kind of pale like that than super shiny, because that means it's, because see, here's my ring, and I mean, my rings, I haven't cleaned my ring in who knows how long, if ever. And, but this is just a little bit dimmer. So, maybe, but if it is, it's a big old gaudy looking ring. Cubic zirconia. This kind of matches the earrings. Back up a second. Charter Club. I think that's like a Walmart type thing. But look, that's nice little looking set there. These earrings match necklace that came out a minute ago. That feels empty, but we'll look closer. A little heart-shaped, like purple heart-shaped stone in these earrings, which the earrings look gold too. White Hole Jewelers, which they are, that they do, you know, real jewelry. Diamond and sterling silver, $299.99. Look at that thing. Looks like it's brand new, like it was never even worn. Got a watch here. This is a Geneva. It's a very nice looking watch. Geneva watch. Swiss quartz. Really nice looking watch.
That's really pretty.
We already looked at that. All right, here's another box here. Man, that looks like it. This looks like it could be several gold pieces here potentially. Let's see. That one, it's definitely, I believe it may be gold. It's got markings on there that are really small. To look at them later. But even if it's silver, this stuff is very nice. Several bracelets in here. Look at that one there. That one says 925 on it. This looks like it could be gold. Or it may be fake. I don't know. It's a little bit too shiny. A little too shiny. And there's nothing on the clasp. I mean, sometimes the stuff can be pretty clean if it's been kept up for a while. But that says Monet, which is a good costume, pretty highly sought after costume jewelry there. Monet. And look at this. It's empty. That kind of looks like the cubic zirconia stuff. Gold tone Marquise ring. Oop. Something's coming out of this one. Looks like it's probably a little sterling silver set. Earrings and necklace. Got a couple more boxes here, and then there's still a whole nother drawer down there. I don't know if it's gonna be like these or not. That says 10 karat. Look at this. A lot of, I mean, really nice rings, man. Like big. Hopefully when I go to test them, they're not, I mean, they look good. Yeah. But hopefully they're not all from the same place that was very good at, you know, making fake gold. One more from this box. This thing's like jammed closed. It's like it got smashed closed or something. Ugh. Goodness. I'm gonna cut myself with them things. Almost gotta, I mean, there's something in it. I mean, not much, but I can feel something in it that does not want to. We're gonna have to get like a, we're gonna have to get a crowbar to open this one. Why is it so smashed? Something sticky must have gone on or something. I can see it kind of trying to pull apart there. But I don't know if you can stick them scissors in it. Don't cut yourself. But all right, and we got a whole nother box. And the crazy thing is, there could be more in the unit. We don't know. Like I said, we haven't, because I've gotten units before where people are into, whatever they're into. A lot of times they will have a lot of it, and a lot of times people have just ridiculous amounts of stuff. So little pins here. Walk with Jesus. Nurse is called a shot. So these are like little American flag and crosses and stuff like that. Too blessed to be stressed. And here it looks like we got a whole bunch of costume going on. A lot of it's brand new stuff. Some kind of bracelet, or okay, let's look. And pry that open with the scissors over there. And it's a 14 karat gold chain with a heart pendant. So I'm kind of scared to put it. It's falling out because it's just kind of sitting on the top. All right. I will never open it. Now it's opening. It must have got something sticky or something. Yeah. Or it was just pushed into the other. So this is just, it looks like a watch band, and it shows a picture of a watch there, but there's no watch. All right, that's nice looking there. There's another watch. Kind of basic. There's several of these. Are just kind of basic little no-name watches, but this is a Pandora box, but there's nothing in it. Probably there was a charm in it. It's on that charm bracelet that we'd already found. Oh, because they put the charms in these little small boxes. Yeah. So they probably put it onto the bracelet because those are both empty there. This is it says Neiman Marcus. It's like new. The Neiman Marcus clutch. Oh, so that'll be good in the auction. Nothing in there, so this is like the empty box. The empty box drawer. We didn't see a lot of empty boxes for the most part. Okay, this is like a little travel bag. There's toothpaste. I'll have to look closer than that because sometimes people will stick jewelry and stuff like that. Fan. There's a nightstand that has a lot of these little fans in it. But that's a pretty neat looking one there. It's like an oriental, like mountain and ship scene there. And all of this will, obviously we're going to go through in more detail. Another empty box. Like I said, this is all the empty boxes in this section here. Some more costume, and then we have a cigar box down here with something in it. Looks like some old stuff. Older earrings and gold looking necklaces. I don't think, I could be wrong here. Let's see. Sometimes it's hard to tell when stuff's really old because it can be really so dirty it's hard to tell. It's got a little clasp here with, I can see markings on it, but like I said, it's really dirty, so it's hard to make out. I see a GF, so I think it's gold plated. That's what it looked like when I looked at it initially. All right, so that's a quick, I mean, we went quick, but there was a whole lot of it, so it took a while. So we got all that. That thing was loaded down and all this. So a lot of gold, a lot of silver, a lot of costume. And there may be more because there was that one little box that one of the first few boxes that we opened that had a gold necklace, and I had that coin in it. So we are just getting started on this one. A long ways to go, but it's definitely going to turn out good. Just the furniture alone, like I said, $230. So this unit was dirt cheap. All right, we are covered up in boxes back here from multiple units. That's a whole different unit. This right here, from right here over, this pile here is out of the little unit that I went and got there, the $470 unit. That is mostly Christmas, a few other odds and ends and some train stuff, but I think it's going to turn out pretty good, even though it wasn't a huge unit for the price. It wasn't a whole lot of stuff, versus this one was a massive amount of stuff for $230 and lots of furniture, lots of boxes. So that one, there's no way it's going to lose, but that's a whole nother story. But this one still going to turn out good. Lots of collectible Christmas, but that's all right. Even though we're not anywhere close to Christmas, it still sells. All right, we have started going through some of the boxes from this unit here, which is the one we found the jewelry in, had all the furniture. Anne's back here now, and look what Anne just found. We got the vintage Pyrex here. We got an orange one, yellow one, and a different shade of orange. So it's like